I've invited a couple of other people as well to see if they're around. Was due to have one other person with us, Dr. McBrick, but he's had to change his plans again, unfortunately. So I've moved it back an hour in the hopes that it works better for some other people, which means it's now 11 o'clock my time. Whee! So hope everyone's had a good Sunday. Good afternoon. My time. Whee! Oh, I better turn that off. Hope everyone's had a good Sunday. Will they be building Diagon Alley like everyone else or the Razor Crest? Alas, no. My Diagon Alley is still saying in warehouse, despite the fact I ordered it at midnight on the dot. Anyway. I haven't bought Razor Crest either. Thought about it. I've kind of avoided Star Wars. Don't want to go down that path. I have a whole chunk of Star Wars, but not like excessive amounts of it. I'm not a compulsive Star Wars. I've got to confess, my interest in Star Wars has waned a bit recently because I've been so disappointed with the movies. Anyway. But I'm looking forward to getting Diagon Alley. I actually have just changed a bit of space around behind me here. I've got to making some changes to Studsburg. So Diagon Alley is going to go here, believe it or not. But I will show what that's going to do when I've started setting it up properly. This is the Jurassic House, you're right. And this is a great set for parts. I will be honest, I was never really in love with the actual building. But I was in love with how many parts you got in it. And I was especially in love with the fact that I got it for half price, which made it even better. Woo! It just happens I have a big need for tan parts at the moment, so it seemed like a good time to dismantle it. So I'm doing a sort of rough as guts dismantle here, just literally tearing it apart, and then I'm going to start work on something else, which I need some of these parts for. Morning, Brick Studios. I should have Kaz joining me in a minute, hopefully. And yeah, maybe a couple of other people. I don't know. I've reached out to them to see if they're around, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. We shall see. This is a funny time for some people. It's I'm doing it on my Sunday night. Everyone knows time zones are a pain in the butt, especially when you live in Australia. Everyone else seems to be doing. Look at all those beautiful tan parts, which was the whole reason I bought this set in the first place. That and the Triceratops skull, which I've got somewhere. I'm going to use the Triceratops skull for something else, but yeah, tan parts. Look at all those tan parts. That's why people buy the Simpsons house. It's to actually get all those beautiful tan parts that came with it. And these, I've got loads of these parts now as well. I'm using these for another thing I'm working on. Working on so many things, so many stuff to do. And I've had a really bad week building Lego, so I just haven't really been in the mood this week. It's been very strange. I think it's someone said it's to do with the moon, oddly enough. Apparently the moon was in a strange phase and it actually did really affect a lot of people. So who knows? So here we go. We've got Brett Builds. You spent 8 hours building your trains last night. How many trains have you got? Ah, Kaz is here. Hang on. There we go. Hi, Kaz.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
That's why I didn't see you pop up.
Yeah, there were a few. Oh, I've been there about 10 seconds, so don't worry.
Oh, 10 seconds too long, Kaz. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. So, look what I have today. Finally, after many months of wanting it.
I have one of those, which I bought for my kids, and I've been very good and not built it.
I want another one because I want to build all three, but it's annoying, isn't it? I wish they'd sold them separately, actually.
I mean, it was what they should have done is 3 individual sets.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been all over that.
Like blockhead, like not blockheads. That's you. Brickheads.
Brickheads, yes.
That would have been fun.
Got me a cup of tea as well.
Oh, nice cup of tea.
Yes. No, I'm a bit late because I had only just finished my lunch because I was moving a load of Lego round.
I've just done that too. I've got these. Look, I've got my stuff in drawers now rather than a big block of shelves, so I can actually see that part of my city now.
Nice, very good.
The only problem is I filled those drawers already, which is a problem.
Well, of course you have. We all do that.
Yeah.
Now I've my Ninjago district has been downstairs in the lounge for many months while I was working on it, mostly because it was on a trolley that I could wheel around, which meant I could photograph it from all angles.
Yep.
And it's got really good views from all different sort of viewpoints. Excuse me. But I've just commenced another major project, super secret project of my own, nothing to do with Lego officially. So I need to be able to get all around that one, and rather than trying to build it in sort of a confined space in my Lego room, I've decided to move all the Ninjago up to the Lego room, which means the first time ever, Blockville has got its Ninjago district attached now.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Oh, that's going to be an exciting update this week then.
It is going to be an update, possibly this weekend actually. Yeah, why not? I couldn't build up there today because the building surface is littered with all the stuff that was on the table that I moved to get the Ninjago district going.
Yeah, that's like my table at the moment. You can't see there's like a pile of crap on this side and a pile of crap on this side.
I'm very excited about the new project, something completely different, a mad departure. So you will see soon what it is, but I'm saying no more. Unfortunately, I would have probably done an update for Monday about it, but I'm missing one vital bricklink order, which until I get, it's going to look a bit stupid, which is annoying. So I'm hoping, I hope that came yesterday, but it didn't. So fingers crossed for Monday, and which means I might be able to film something later in the week. But yes, lots of excitement going on.
Yeah, I've had a bad week of Lego this week. I haven't done any.
Well, we all get weeks like that, don't we? I'm going to mute briefly to open a bag.
Okie dokie. Who have we got in the stream? Z-Bricks is there, Brick Studios, Brett's Bricks, Doc Sampson. Yeah, Kaz finished building all of her stuff for the Dot House this week, last weekend, this week. So she's free. Hasn't been driven dotty. I don't know what. I don't usually mute my camera when I'm opening bags.
No more than usual anyway. So yeah, whilst I've actually finished doing it now, I've still got the material for 2 more videos that I need to edit up. So you will still see a bit more dots on my channel for a few days.
So when does that exhibition happen?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it's supposed to be being shipped to its first destination sometime in mid-October, maybe.
So it's first destination where nobody can actually look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in the UK, so I don't know any more than that at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be. They may well tell us, they may not. We don't know.
I'm dismantling the Jurassic World. What was it called? The Locke's Mansion, whatever it was.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a shame because that makes a good sort of feature building for the city, doesn't it?
I mean, A, I haven't got anywhere to put it, and B, look how many good parts are in it. Look at this.
Well, this is true for both.
I was never in love with the building that much. Like, it had some nice architectural stuff, and I've got like all this bucket load of windows and stuff. So I can probably like reuse a chunk of the parts to build some facades, but I actually bought it because I've got all these beautiful tan parts. And I got it for half price.
Right. Well, that's even better, isn't it?
And well, I figure, and that stupid dinosaur that comes with it, I can sell because I hate that dinosaur.
I'm not familiar with the one that you mean specifically, but I'm a bit surprised to hear that because I thought you were a big fan of dinosaurs.
I am. I just don't like that one because it's not. Yeah, no. I don't know. I just thought it was a silly dinosaur. I don't know. Me, I'll just hang on to it until I absolutely have to sell it. But I've got a whole bucket load of like double figures to sell. I just haven't got off my butt and sold them yet.
Yeah, I've got a load of non-Lego stuff that I cleared out probably about 2 years ago now. That's sat in my study in a box. I keep tripping over the damn box thinking, oh, I really should get rid of that lot. But I could probably get a few quid for it, but it's not going to be loads of money. And the effort required to shove it on eBay is just, I'm seriously thinking, frankly, I might just take it to the recycling or a charity shop because I can't be bothered with it.
Yeah, no, I know exactly how you feel. I had a washing machine that I was going to give to charity, and I actually did take it to the charity shop, and they said, we're not taking any of these goods now. I'm like, I only called you like last week. And yeah, we're just not taking any. I'm like, that's fine. And then I was like, well, I can put it out on the street, put it up on Gumtree for free, or I can. I decided to be slightly mercenary and say, well, it's not that old a washing machine. It still works. It's in pretty good condition. Ended up getting $100 for it, so I can't complain.
No, that's not bad at all.
It's just a matter of putting the effort in. Luckily, it was someone who was local, and I ended up delivering it to him, which sweetened the deal because my wife's got a big van, so it's pretty easy for me to do.
Yeah.
One takeaway container full of tan bricks.
There's now going to be the sound of me grovelling through lots of bricks to find minifig parts.
Yeah. I envy people that have massive amounts of space to keep stuff and enough money to buy all the containers and stuff to keep things organized.
Yeah, this is true. It's not cheap, is it?
Yeah, and that all makes a difference.
However, I have found that since I did invest in some decent storage, it does make finding what I want and knowing what I've got an awful lot better, an awful lot easier.
Yeah, I think that's part of my problem at the moment. Is my Lego collection is a little bit disorganized.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not sure what you've got, but you know which drawer that thing should be in, because you've done a proper sort, then you go and look and it's not there. You know, well, okay, I'll go and order one. Whereas it's easy to just think, oh, I'll order one anyway, and then something turns up. I mean, I've been collecting stuff for this next project for several months now, and I'd ordered some vital ingredients for it a while back. They'd come, I put them somewhere safe, and then I'd forgotten I'd got them. So a week or two ago, when the majority of the bits I really needed to get going arrived, I thought, oh, I haven't got so and so. I'll go and order those. And they came, and the day before they came, I was tidying up and faffing around. I thought, oh look, I've already got them.
So,
however, I mean, it wasn't a fortune, and the pieces in question, I think, have already been redistributed to be useful on the same project, so it's fine.
Yeah, I knew I had some parts for something, and I opened a box, and I'm like, holy crap, I forgot I had all this.
Yeah. I was a bit annoyed with myself, though.
Doc Sampson, I am currently dismantling the Jurassic World Lockwood Estate building.
Move my camera so you can see what I'm building.
The reason I'm doing that is because I want the parts. Yeah,
Minions. I'm building minions. So there's a minion, but missing his arm because I can't find it yet.
I actually was just moving stuff around in here, and I'm like, wait, I need a space there, so I might as well dismantle this in the process because it's in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all those base plates as well. Look, tons of them, loads of base plates.
Well, that's good. I mean, I don't think you can ever have enough base plates.
So I don't mean base plates. I mean plates.
Oh, plates. Well, ditto that, really.
Yeah, base plates. No, you can never seem to have enough base plates. I'm looking around, seeing all the holes I've got. Yeah, I made a decision this week about Studsburg's getting a remodel already.
Again?
On one side. I'm going to move the theme park from... oh, look, Lemaniac.
Yeah.
Didn't see you sneak in there, sorry.
Yeah, I'm apparently late to the party.
Well, no, I sent the message out late. Lemaniac. I'm like, hey, good idea.
Do you want me to pop our other potential guest a message on Instagram?
Yeah, see if she answers. I've sent her one on Twitter, but
I don't think she uses Twitter, so that'll be why she's not responding.
More people? I thought I was the special guest.
You are the special one, my friend.
Oh, yeah,
you are special.
Okay, good.
Stop complaining. Oh, it's so long since I sent a direct message on Instagram. I can't remember how to do it now.
Oh, God. Well, they've probably changed it knowing them. They seem to like mucking around with the interface on.
They finally changed it so you can actually see the instant messages in the browser version, which is awesome.
Oh,
you couldn't do that before.
Yeah, they're gradually adding features to the browser version. Oh, look at that. So I'm currently dismantling Lockwood Estate so I can have some nice parts. Never have tan parts. Should go and order some and then forget I've got them, and then I can buy some more.
A crazy Viking, says Doug. Well, no, you got it wrong. It's a silly Viking.
You're crazy as well, though. Come on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But it's not my title. Mr. Silly Viking, please.
Mr. Silly Viking. I think I have a... Like Mr. Lost in Australia, I think's my name. I came over here on backpacking and forgot to leave. That was 13 years ago.
Bit of an accident then.
I always had a suspicion I'd stay longer than my planned few weeks, but I was going to stay here for like 2 or 3 months, and then got a job through one of my mates I used to work with in London, and they ended up hiring me within about 2 weeks of me working there. So,
that's good.
And then obviously
married
an Australian and
haven't been able to reach escape velocity since.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
the same would happen with Cass if she went to Australia. She would go like on a geocache streak and never leave.
I must confess, I have no. Well, I won't say I have no desire to visit Australia. It would be nice, but I couldn't hack the travel because I get really, really, really bored on a plane after about 12 hours. That's my limit.
Do you know what? We fly Emirates. And there's a little trick you can do with them, which is if you sort of do a flight and you say, I want to do the stopover and get the next flight at such and such a time, they put you in a hotel for free.
Oh, yeah.
So last time we did it, we did a 9-hour stopover, and they put us in this nice hotel, gave us 3 meals, had a swimming pool. We all got some rest and stuff like that. And it made the second leg of the journey much, much better. Yeah.
Well, the one time I did it, the last time I did a really long haul was Japan in 2012, and I treated myself to an upgrade. It wasn't wasn't first class or anything daft. It was premium economy, but my God, it was worth every penny, frankly. More leg room, fewer screaming kids. The food was good, and for once I actually got some sleep on the plane, which is quite rare for me. So and prior to that, my previous trip had been coming back from California, bucket class, because it was a very last minute. It was actually booked for work, and a small child kicked the back of my seat the whole way across the Atlantic.
Oh.
And I was fully ready to commit infanticide by the end of the trip.
I hate parents like that. I'm sorry, it's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
I saw my kids doing that. They'd be in trouble.
I kept saying, please get your child to stop kicking the seat. And they're like,
Oh, I can't control them. My little angel never does anything wrong.
Exactly. So having paid for an upgrade, it was very much worth the money, and I was pleased I'd done it. And actually, the reason I did it initially was because the timings that I wanted to arrive in Tokyo didn't really work out very well with the cheap flights, or well, not cheap, but with the economy class. And so I booked an upgrade on the outward leg, and that was several weeks before I flew, and then for ages and ages and ages before I actually got on the plane, they kept sending me emails. It was British Airways, I think. Oh, would you like to upgrade on the way back? Would you like to upgrade on the way back? And it was much more expensive to do that. And I thought, well, I'll see if it's worth it before I commit any more money to this trip, which is already costing me a damn fortune. So I left it. And in fact, having got to Tokyo and having thought, well, actually, that was really good, worth the money. I kept getting emails while I was actually there. And about 3 or 4 days before I was due to fly back, there was a sale on, miraculously, for £300. So by basically playing chicken and waiting, I saved about £100 on the upgrade.
Nice.
I'll have that. Thank you very much.
That's what you like to hear.
Yeah.
So is Lego Mania going to build anything, or are we just going to see his amazing logo?
Well, I didn't really have much time to prepare anything. And
I'm just sorting bricks at the moment.
Like he thinks we have. That's hilarious.
My build table is a little busy at the moment with filming my Halloween video, actually.
My God, you're ahead of yourself.
Well, I had the studio set up, so I was like, oh, well, I got to do something.
Yeah. I haven't done any filming for ages. I've got quite a lot of footage still to edit, but I was just telling Greg earlier, I finally moved all of my Ninjago district upstairs to the Lego room now to make way for something new and exciting downstairs.
Ah.
I mean, not that Ninjago district isn't exciting, but it just took up a great deal of room that I wanted to use for something else for a while.
I'm trying to reorganize.
I was just taking a break, actually, because I'm not supposed to build for a long duration of time these days. So.
Oh yes, true. Always the left arm or hand.
Yeah, it's being weird.
What, have you got repetitive Lego injury?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, jeez.
That's a bummer, isn't it?
Yeah. So just trying not to strain it too much for too long of a duration.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine sometime.
Yeah, the trouble is the temptation is to start using it before it's really properly done.
Yeah, I have Lego to build, so. But I also have puzzles to design, and those are designed digitally, and I can't really use a mouse for a long time. So
yeah,
I might get into and this
everything's
isn't
off limits.
Yeah, and it's not like a nerve damage like what is called mouse arm or whatever.
Sorry.
It's not like that. So So I can't just use a different type of mouse or use a tablet instead, or like something, because I'm not supposed to keep my arm at rest for long durations. That's the issue.
Use the other arm.
You steal the arm. Only that arm. Voice command.
Yeah, that would be frustrating, wouldn't it?
Put 1 by 2 brick.
Like a robot that can read what you're thinking and just like make it.
Oh yeah.
That would work. So simple.
Definitely. It definitely would turn out like something Jacob would build when I'm instructing him.
That was shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Apparently, he had no corner pieces at all.
What happened?
I'm nowhere near my Lego to be able to build myself at that instance, but I wondered what a hash I'd have made of it as well. Given the
What happened, indeed. Let's see if we can find the pictures.
He put it on Twitter, didn't he?
Yeah, I was just trying to find that. There it is. I can save it down, maybe. There we go. Wait, where did I save it? There we go.
Yeah, that's what he built.
Yeah, so this is what Jacob built when I was trying to instruct him what to build specifically. But I think we might have to do it in context, I guess, since I'll have to see what I tried to make him build. Which was oh, that's a big picture. That's this thing. I tried to make him build this thing.
Spot the difference.
Close.
It's very close, isn't it?
He's like made the anniversary monorail, and all he had to do was build a box.
All he had to do was build a box.
Does look like the monorail. Oh, talking of monorail, you will be pleased to know, Greg, that my big new project involves a lot of monorail.
You know what? I actually have the airport monorail sitting in a box here that I still haven't put together.
What?
I've had it for I've had it for months. I just haven't put it together.
Slippery slope, though.
I know. Well, that's it. Well, I've also got an idea what I want to do in my head, and I already know I don't have enough track to do that. Doesn't sound like me at all, does it?
No, not at all.
I think I heard Brixtonville's soul the other day with my last update, because I said I had so many building sites around my city. He's like, how can you have that many and not finish things? I'm like, I'm getting there.
Yes. I've lost the piece.
Work on lots of things.
Oh, no, I haven't lost the piece. I'm not supposed to put that piece there. Oh.
Matthew Builds Bricks is here. Welcome. He asks, what are you building? I'm building nothing. GJ Bricks is staring at his mug of water, and
it's a good mug.
And Cass is building
minions.
Minions, actually.
Minions.
I'm torn between building a set and carrying on building a mock. So
I must admit, I can't concentrate enough to build a mock when I'm on a live stream.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Because I tend to get things done properly, I tend to need to think about it a lot.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Whereas if you can do it wrong, but you've got the instructions to go back to see what hash you've made of it.
All right. How about this? Is that good enough?
What?
The alien mothership.
Can't see.
Hang on. Let me get it out of the bag.
Oh, yeah, the alien mothership's cool.
There we go. The mothership.
Alien Conquest. Which year is this from?
It's like 2012, I think, 11, 12, somewhere around then. Not as long ago as I thought.
No, I was just about to say that. I kind of got in my head that it was decades ago, but I suppose that is a decade ago, nearly.
Must be the theme before the last space theme, which was Galaxy Quest, was it? No, Galaxy Quest is... No,
older, I think.
Galaxy Quest is a movie. Wait.
Yeah, I was going to say Galaxy Quest.
With
Alan there we go. It was released in 2011.
Right.
And I think the reason that it didn't do so well is because they released some absolutely dud sets with it. Had some really good ones and some absolute duffers.
Duffers, they said in Synchronin.
Galaxy Squad, was it? Yeah.
The minifigures are cool, though. Be right up Leglomaniac Street, actually. You've got the Alien Klinger, the Alien Commander, the Alien Cyborg, the Alien Pilot, and the Alien Trooper.
All aliens, then?
Yeah.
Is that the one where they had quite a cool rover that was in blue?
Massive one.
Yeah. I looked at that a while back and thought it wouldn't take much to modify that to be good for classic space.
Yeah, the Earth Defense HQ. Yeah, it does look a bit like that. Actually, it looked like another set as well. Uh-oh, one of my children is screaming.
I heard it from here. Oh dear.
They're not supposed to be up.
No, one of my kids is sick. Okay, and she's screaming for me. I might have to disappear for a minute.
Well, we could sit here and amuse ourselves, won't we?
Well, I almost started building something. Welcome to parenthood. Now, my youngest is pretty sick at the moment. She's got quite a fever. So.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing though, because she's teething as well, and teething does some really fucking strange things to kids.
Yeah, you can get quite high temperatures with that, can't you?
Yeah, it does. And she's like, had a and side fact, their poos are disgusting.
Really? I didn't know that was a side effect of teething.
You wouldn't, would you? But it is. Like, they literally, like, she has radiation burns on her bum from her poos because it's because of the way her body's reacting to the teething. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me, but apparently it's a thing.
Okay.
Being my third child, I can confirm it does happen. Right, I'm just going to go and see if I need to help, and I'll be back.
Hopefully it won't last very long for the poor little one.
Yeah.
Radiation burning poop doesn't sound very much fun to me.
I got a deja vu now. Didn't something like this happen during 72-hour stream? Were we on your stream, Cass, when you dropped out?
Oh, I dropped out, yeah. That wasn't.
And then we were like, yeah, well, we'll keep the fort.
Wasn't to do with babies and radiation shaped poop, but just due to my crappy internet.
Yeah. DJ Lilu has joined us, who has just started making their Lego city with their son. Awesome.
Yes, I've been ignoring the chat. That's terrible. So, Doc Samson, is he still about?
Doc Samson's fallen asleep at a wheel, I think.
Brett Builds is here. Hello.
What are you putting in your Lego city, DJ Lilu? Lego, most likely.
It's a hunch.
I didn't take you for a Minion fan, Cass.
Oh yeah. I do like my Minions. of the few film franchises that I've actually watched.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the reason I wouldn't take you for a Minion fan is because you don't really watch popular culture things.
No, well, I say occasionally I go to the cinema. I don't like going to the cinema on my own. I have done it a few times, but it's not much fun. And being as my partner lives in the northeast, it's not something that we do very regularly as a pair. But when something like Minions or what's the other word? Wallace and Gromit, or one of those kind of
Shaun the Sheep.
Shaun the Sheep, yeah, anything like that. Really love Aardman, both of us. So we do make an effort when we're seeing each other to go and see something like that at the cinema.
Right.
But I can't remember. I think all of the Minions movies passed me by at the movies, so I got them on DVD.
Right.
Old school. None of this downloading malarkey.
I like having my movies on DVDs, but I absolutely can't stand watching shows on DVDs.
What is that? I mean, what's the difference? Go on, tell us.
It's
Is it because of all the episodes and the?
It's just so inconvenient how everything, you sort of watch a show much more than you watch movies. So just starting up the entire system for 20 minutes, 30 minutes of one show, and you also have to remember which episode you were on, and
I don't find any of that.
Or how about if the DVD player has been used for something else, you have to swap back and forth constantly.
I don't find any of that as irritating as having to wait for the damned adverts on the streaming service.
Depends on the service, yeah. We basically only have Netflix here as a service, so they don't have adverts.
Does Netflix not have adverts? I'm surprised about
that. Yeah, no, they haven't, which is awesome. The most you can say they have adverts is at the end of a movie or something. They start suggesting other films and such. But that's an advert for stuff on Netflix, at least.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair game. Hey, Julian's Brick City. Not seen you in a while.
Hey, Julian.
Andrew Thornton. Hi. Andrew Thornton saying hi to Greg. Greg's had to go and deal with a grizzly baby for the minute or two, so we're
the one saying hey back.
We are holding the fort for the moment. Possibly not very well, but
Ooh, Sean Wang has a question for us. What's our favorite Lego element? I think Cass can answer for the both of us, actually. She probably knows mine.
Headlight brick.
Headlight brick is Cass's favorite element.
I just happen to have one in this set. How about you? The crystal. The crystal. Am I right?
Indeed. I don't have a cam on, so I can show it. But yes, the crystal. At least as the piece I like the most. But you can't really build with the crystal.
No.
I actually think nothing can attach to the crystal. It's no standard sizes. It's not rods. It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, only underneath. I mean.
The crystal can attach to something, yes.
Yes.
But I don't think anything can clip onto.
No.
Guess maybe a clip could hold it.
You're getting semantically picky now about whether it's, it's on the thing or the thing's on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Greg's back. I can hear the avalanche from here.
Hey, look.
A clip can sort of hold the crystal, but not very well.
I hadn't noticed it's got train tracks in it.
Yes, it has. Narrow gauge train tracks, no less.
In black. Wow.
They are a bit useless for anything else. I wonder why they never bothered making the narrow gauge straight track.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Well, they basically just wanted you to put the straight rail bits that don't have any sleepers on some sleepers or something, didn't they?
I'm doing the unthinkable this week. I'm taking a Lego set back to the Lego shop.
What? What's
Yeah,
wrong with
it's
you?
fun.
What is wrong with you?
I got it for 40% off somewhere else.
Oh, cheeky! Don't you have to show them a receipt?
Yeah, I've got the receipt for it. I'll just say, I'll just say I was given another one. And to be honest, they sell for more than that on Gumtree anyway, on like Marketplace and things. So they're still one of those things that haven't come back into stock properly.
Oh, I was so confused. I thought the way you explained it, Greg, is that you purchased it for 40% and was going to go to the Lego store to get full price back.
Oh, no.
Like really
one,
cheeky.
And then I got it for discount.
Yeah, I understand. You purchased one at full price at Lego store and then purchased another one for 40%.
I'm not. No, good. Right. I'm not that dishonest.
Yeah, I was like, it's time for me to go. I was going to say I can't stand by this.
That's what I was thinking as well. I was like, what? That's wrong.
No, I'm not that. I'm not one of those assholes. Actually, there are some shops here you could do that.
Well enough, my friend.
I'm sorry. I can see.
Which set are you taking back then?
No, I'm taking. I bought a second one of that one for 40% less than that, so I'm going to get my money back on that one.
What's the set?
Oh, the 8080. Oh, you didn't see me hold it up. That.
No. Ah, right. One of those grey walkie things.
Yes, the War Star things. Yes.
Star War.
It's a pretty cool little alien, though. That little fella.
Yes.
I do remember
And you get these as well. They're like headbuster things. Go over the head of a minifigure.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen Robin Hood Brick's latest video? He was using some of those in not his latest. He built a skyscraper that had got some aliens coming to rescue one of their brethren who'd been kidnapped and was being experimented on or something. And
yeah. I haven't. I skimmed through the videos. I confess. I have seen it.
Hey, Brick Studio, how's it going?
Yeah, he's pretty random, isn't it? He's got a few. He's got this set, I think, hanging up on his ceiling. Oh,
he has got it hanging up on his ceiling. Yes.
I was thoroughly not expecting that.
What the?
It's a woot brick.
A sound brick.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one before.
No, I haven't. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, that's interesting. I've heard of lights and sounds, but that's mostly from, the ambulance sounds and such from the 90s sets.
Which they've started bringing back. But yeah, it caught me a little bit off guard.
Looked very much like the light bricks, but this was the space sound brick.
I really need to clean my build desk off.
Yeah, so do I. I was saying to Greg before you arrived, Legalomaniac, I've just moved all my Ninjago district upstairs. And so the Lego room is a bit of chaos because I moved everything that was in the way of putting the Ninjago district on the tables. And then where I'm supposed to be building is full of stuff which I didn't have time to move. So hence me building on the dining table today.
Ah. It's chaos in the cave.
Yes, something like that.
I
moved it all in preparation for starting a big new project. which I've been saving bits for months and months. And
gonna dot your walls?
I'm not going to dot my walls. You can go away with the dots, thank you very much. We'll dot the money, but that's about it. At least on the scale that I can cover my walls with. It's not until you've done something like that you realise just how many thousands of the wretched pieces you'd need if you actually wanted to do it yourself.
Yeah, no. Actually, was that house? There is actually a house made of Lego as well, isn't there? It was James May from Top Gear covered it. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't know if it's probably not still together, but
was that the one that got appraised by a realtor, real estate agent, and then also got appraised by an art, not an art collector, but like an art person to.
Oh yeah.
So it got valued by the realtor, real estate agent at like 10,000 or something because it had no plumbing or electricity or anything like that.
It was used
but as an art installation, it was valued at several millions.
Yeah, it probably cost almost that in bricks.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It would be so expensive.
So let's see, we have some chat activity. Brick Hive wasn't feeling well this morning, so he canceled his stream. That's too bad. Hope he feels well soon. And Brick Bunny's TV is here. Good morning. How's it going? Andrew Thornton is asking Greg if he has Netflix.
I do have Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and Disney. And not enough time to watch them.
And Sean Wang asks, have you had the pleasure of building the Mandalorian transport ship?
Negative. I had the pleasure of finding it anyway. Actually, it was on Amazon Australia, had it on a very good price, and I was almost hit the buy button, but didn't.
I haven't gotten any new Star Wars sets in a long time now.
Sort
of got a little tired of them.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I've not bought any Star Wars sets in years. Not my thing these days. It's never really
I like Star Wars. I can't, like, going down that path is just dangerous. I'm like, no.
It's all so grey. It does my head in.
Well, a lot of it's just recycled parts. I got the AT-AT because that's one of my favorite vehicles from Star Wars. I just love how sort of unique it is, and I've always wanted one and missed it every other time. So that's
one of the more unique and also more useless vehicles.
Oh yeah, totally. It's like, oh yeah, just like dig a hole there and it'll fall over.
I mean, if it's the first time that you've bought it, fine. But if you're buying it for the second time or third time because it's out and you have to have them all, then that starts to get a bit silly, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll start doing the comparison of year by year of each one.
Yawn.
It's AT-AT, that's for all terrain, isn't it? But it's more like only flat terrain. One terrain.
No terrain.
It should be like the all-terrain. It should be like the the ATRS, like all-terrain really slowly.
All-terrain. Sure.
And all you need is to fly around it with a bit of string and wrap its legs up. I mean, I might have not watched Star Wars for a long time, but I remember that bit.
and then now on a single Star Wars set.
Well, no, and the other thing you need as well is a what is it called, a harpoon, a thing to sort of a guy rope to wear you up, and then just a simple LED light thing to just wave around.
Hey, Lady Brick Skater, welcome.
These are interesting new parts, aren't they?
We've just upset everybody who watches. Yes, that is.
Curvy plate.
That's a very strange radius.
Well, it's the same radius as your macaronis. It's not a strange radius in actual fact.
Electrician-free territory of Trieste is here. Hello.
You really need to shorten that name.
EFT.
EFTT it would be.
Yeah, but I can't even be bothered with that. So EFT will do.
EFT will do. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We shouldn't mock people for their usernames. It's very poor.
No.
It's very poor form, chaps.
I wasn't mocking him. I just wanted a shorter one.
I find it's really difficult when I usually watch on my iPad, and for some reason I've got quite an old version of the YouTube app because it won't update itself because my iPad is an old iOS version. Anyway, when I'm trying to reply to somebody, I have to type out the full username in order that they get their app thing. Now, I think some are later versions, you can start typing and it will kind of auto-fill it for you.
Yeah, the desktop version does that.
Which would be very handy, but sadly, I just end up typing it and I type it wrong and it's, for God's sakes, really. So
can you use the desktop version in the browser?
Well, not if I'm sat on the sofa and my laptop's somewhere else. It's a pain in the bum then.
No, I meant like the Safari browser on your iPad.
Oh, I don't use Safari. Don't like it.
Or Chrome, whichever, on whatever one you've got on your iPad.
I tried. Well, I could, I suppose, but it's just a lot easier. I find the actual app itself, apart from that, is pretty good for watching stuff and, managing my viewing and all the rest of it. Whereas I don't like the desktop experience as much. Basically, I should just stop moaning, really. I won't.
Streaming on YouTube is like a very secondary thing. They just sort of added on after all of everything.
What? Sorry, what was it? Streaming.
Streaming functionality.
Weren't you talking about streaming specifically? It's replying to things in the chat.
Yeah.
You can do like on Twitter. You can do like an app. On Twitter and things, you can do an app mention, that kind of thing. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But it forces me to type the whole of the username out. And if somebody's got a really long one, it's really long.
So there everybody, if Kaz doesn't talk to you, it's because she can't be bothered to write your name.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, Lego the Maniac's bad enough, frankly.
Yeah, but...
Oh, God, I'd hate to... I just wouldn't bother.
Well, I just do LLM and he doesn't get his apps.
Oh, no.
Which means I can talk about him and he doesn't notice.
Doc Samson is back from his nap. Or whatever it was. Yeah, he shortened it to EFTT. Hello, EFTT. Hello, Sean. Hello, Lady Bricksky. Back to this sound brick. Some information about that is it was only released in one single set.
That single set that you have.
And it was this single set, I would assume.
Well, I would assume so, yes. It's funny, isn't it, that they never bothered reusing things like that. When clearly an awful lot of development goes into it.
I was going to say, you thought you could reprogram that to make a different sound dead easy as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, but if I'm looking at this is the light bluish gray top and space sound brick, which was only ever used in this set. It might very well have that brick might come in multiple sounds.
Yeah,
no one's heard it.
But I can't find anything saying that. Let's see. Search for sound brick 2x4x2. There are several. Space sound, klaxon alarm, revving motor, carousel, roaring animal, doorbell/dog barking.
So presumably the innards are all the same and they just bung a different sound on it and put it in a different coloured brick.
Yeah, some is transclear and the others are light bluish grey. So at least they sort of reused it. Oh.
Yeah.
And the one with the carousel sound costs about 130.
What?
Pounds.
What?
Christ, where was that from?
Where is? I would assume it's from a carousel of some sort.
No, but when? Like what year?
Stop being.
Yeah, 2009 came in one set. That must be a very.
Like the original Grand Carousel.
That's the Grand Carousel from 2009.
Oh, so now we know why that set costs so much. It's just because of that one brick.
That one brick is what? Yeah, because the Grand Carousel itself is from like $700 and up. That's used.
No, I've got the carousel that came after that one to build, but.
Yeah, all the other ones are more like $1 to $8, and then this one is 130. What's going on?
That's so ridiculous. I mean, was it a much more expensive set than all the other odds and
Yeah,
ends?
I guess it would be Grand Carousel is one of those, like, from the Creator Expert.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty huge set. So finding the actual brick alone would probably be quite rare, because it's probably a set that doesn't get parted out that much.
Who's going to part that out? They must be mad.
Yeah.
That was probably one of their first theme park rides, wasn't it? If not the first.
Oh, now we're getting into Lego's history. Let's see.
Lego trivia.
The problem is that the theme parks aren't really categorized as theme parks, since they're in the Creator Expert thing. I would need to go to Brickset and search for the tags, and I guess.
Maybe. Sounds like you got it covered there, Legalomaniac.
Grand Carousel was in the theme Sculptures.
Ooh, really? Sculptures.
According to Bricklink.
Sculptures theme?
Which is with like Statue of Liberty, Mosaic, buildable minifigure, like brick-built minifigure, Dragon, Maersk Line container ship is in the Sculptures. Taj Mahal. Yeah. Did Sculptures turn into? No, wait.
Sounds like it.
No, that's how Bricklink is currently categorizing Creator Experts, I think, because the newest, like the Beatles and Iron Man and the Sith, those mosaics are also in the same called Sculptures. Probably they've categorized it differently because Creator Expert is no longer.
Yeah.
Maybe they combine the two.
But it's weird to retroactively change what theme things came in.
Yeah, I mean it's not a sculpture, is it? By any stretch.
No.
I wouldn't have called it that.
No, the Maersk ship's definitely not a sculpture.
Sub-theme. Fairground. Let's see. Year released. Yeah, Grand Carousel was the first Fairground set.
Right.
Then we had Then we didn't have anything for 5 years.
Then they thought, oh, that sold quite well. Why don't we do some more?
Yeah, I think they should do even more. Well, I guess they did the Haunted House was this year's version.
There was the Mixer ride was quite a good. The Mixer one was like an odd one out to me because it was the first. Yeah, it was like quite detailed, but at the same time, it was like a different style.
Yeah, a lot of loose parts, sort of, or loose sections. Instead of one big ride. Also, the scale of that was quite.
Haley Bricks is in the chat. Hello.
Hello, Haley Bricks.
Doc says that sound brick would be cool in a sub or any Star Wars ship.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
Let's have some trivia. In which type of set do you think the klaxon alarm would be in?
Well, it's got to be a police one, hasn't it?
Oh, they probably have a klaxon, don't they? Only klaxon I can think of is from QI.
Yeah. Quite interesting.
Let's see. Oh, the klaxon alarm also only in one set. Mission 5 turbo car chase from Ultra Agents.
Wow. I know of Ultra Agents, but I don't know that set at all.
Or just
I see a lot of them come up on Facebook Marketplace for very reasonable prices, I have to say.
Or is this
suggesting they weren't very popular?
Not Ultra Agents, just Agents.
Oh, Agents, okay.
From 2008. Where every set was a mission. So mission 1, mission 2, mission 3, mission 4, up to mission 8. Huh.
Okay.
Why would that have a klaxon?
Guess they couldn't be bothered naming them any better than that. Yeah?
I think the sound brick it's attached to a security gate.
Oh.
So when you run that over, yeah, it's actually when you with your car run the gate down, the alarm goes.
Oh, that sounds quite neat.
Yeah, sort of the gate sort of presses down on the button.
Good play feature.
Yeah.
Why didn't this theme do better? Couldn't possibly be because we named it lazily.
Agents. That's why they made Ultra Agents.
I suspect a great play feature, except if you're a parent, when the noise would drive you demented very quickly.
I confess I occasionally buy stuff that makes a noise to annoy my wife.
Oh, you're an evil man. She's not divorced you yet, then.
It's funny though, like she's like never like she's bothered by noises, and then like one day we were sitting in the car going, God, I hate it when the windscreen wipers are going backwards and forwards. And she looked at me and said, I hate you. I'd never noticed that noise till just then.
Never point out noises.
No, definitely not. You can't unhear them.
All right, so which set would have the roaring animal sound?
Oh, a Jurassic thing, maybe?
Oh, yeah, maybe a dinosaur theme. The one that came before Dinosaur Hunters, whatever it was.
Yeah, this is from the set Monster Dino.
Ah, what do I win? I got Dino right.
I'll send you the sound brick.
Oh, cool.
with the button taped down.
Well, that's fine. The battery will have run out by the time it gets to me.
I'll hook it up to a lithium.
No, I hate you.
One of those new nuclear reactor battery things they've invented.
What?
So they've actually invented like a tiny nuclear reactor now.
That sounds dangerous. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Nothing at all.
I like your optimism.
The other bricks are fairly self-explanatory. I guess the animal sound was as well. The doorbell with dog barking is from a house. Strangely enough.
Right.
And the revving motor is from the set Revin Riders, which is a set of 2 motorcycles.
Again, another set of which I was completely ignorant.
From 2006.
Deep in the dark ages.
Yeah.
I quite like this actually. Legomaniac doing Lego trivia while we.
I was going to say, it's pretty good.
That's good.
It kind of reminds me a bit of butt chop when he does when he's on those streams and he's like not building, he's just going through reading the comments and basically DJing the whole thing, MCing the whole thing.
DJing is an equal.
Just showing off his yellow castle.
Yes. So, have you had info about the autumn 72-hour live stream come through?
Autumn?
Winter.
There's a winter one.
Oh, you mean the summer one?
No, we did the summer one. There's a winter one.
It's my summer.
Oh, sorry.
There's a summer/winter one in November.
So how come that's going ahead then? I mean, what's the deal?
What's the deal? It's the same deal as the other summer/winter one in July.
It's like we didn't have enough punishment once a year.
Yeah.
Oh, sticker time now, folks.
Stickers.
I think Lego Maniac's just try and do a 72-hour live stream of his own.
Oh yeah. Half of it will be me passed out.
That'll upset his arm.
Oh yeah, true. Forgot about
that. Another trivia about one of the sound bricks is the revving motor sound brick. It's the cheapest. It's not the cheapest one. It's almost the cheapest one. But if you want to buy it, you should just buy the entire set, revving motor set, because the sound brick is like from $1 to $2, and the entire set is $5.
How big's this set?
Yeah, I was kind of confused since it goes for like €4 or $8. It has 360 parts, and it's 2 motorcycles, so they're not big, but they're larger than minifigure scale, of course.
How awesome is this?
Oh,
that's the best part. It's too bad it's not one of those googly eyes that just slides around. That'd be hilarious.
Just follows you.
I guess you sort of could make that happen by having a loose circular tile inside and then using transclear.
They put it on a dish.
Round, right.
So that's a white dish piece. And then the pupil is a the iris is a tile with the pupil printed on the middle of it.
Right.
But this is new, this piece here, I believe.
Oh, the case, or
well, it's not
I think I read that in a review of it. Yeah.
Eyeball's just fallen off. It's clearly not properly attached.
I really like those sets. I have to say, I think they're good sets. But like you and me were saying, before you came on, Lego Maniac, we were talking about that set and saying that would have been an awesome set to do like a sort of brickhead type thing where you buy like each figure rather than having to buy a set of 2. You buy one, whichever one you want, and then you have to buy 2 sets to build the third one.
Yeah, 2 sets, and then you got loads left. It just seems, well, it's a way for Lego to make money, clearly, but
no, it's the way for you to get more parts, Kaz. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
And I bet you can't build the third one without needing to use parts from both figures as well. So that
no, you can actually. You can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe. Can't remember what the box says, but it says specifically that you can turn one into the other. So I'm building Bob, which is the short one, and then you can either build Kevin or Stuart because they're slightly taller. Here we look.
Can you only build one at a time, or?
No, I'm lying. Yes, that's the whole point. You have to buy 3. So this here says.
You build Kevin into Bob.
Build Kevin into Bob. So I must be building Stuart in that case then. Yeah. Stuart's monocular. So the great question is, which one am I going to build next? I think it might have to be Kevin. Although Bob is cute.
So you have 3, or?
No, I've only bought 1 set, so I can only build 2 out of the 3. I will eventually get a second one, but the budget wasn't there at the minute.
Right.
There you go. I've built an alien train track.
Oh yeah, that one, does it actually have a train that goes around it?
No.
No, okay. It's just using train tracks.
Yeah.
Guess they figured they had to use it for something.
That would be hilarious, like a space train track around
Yeah, as
the
you
space
move it
station.
around the ages, like that'd be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Go
You
build
try
it.
to take down those
You'd
parts.
probably want to use the coaster track for that, though. So the train is
Yeah,
actually
true.
stuck.
Yeah, true.
We're getting stickers all over the place now.
But the coaster track turns are only 90-degree turns, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I reckon there's going to be another coaster soon, and it will have lots of new parts to do all the things that we wish the first one did.
Loops and corkscrews and.
Maybe.
Yeah, partial corners, and yeah.
I mean, people have done a loop the loop, but I think it strains the track a bit.
Yeah, well, they've done a loop-the-loop using the curves. So they actually build the curves, like they turn the curves 90 degrees so they go around.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
twist it ever so slightly on the way around so it sort of doesn't do a complete loop.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the illegal twisty twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same many do with the huge banana gears when building those Archimedes screw type deals
Yeah.
for GBC
Yeah, that's the
Great
one.
Ball contraptions.
Yes.
They sort of offset them a little.
Mm.
Naughty. Oh, wait.
Strangely enough, the GBC purists don't seem to be too worried about doing that. I don't know why.
Apparently I'm too loud.
Be quiet.
There are other sound bricks as well in other formats. There is a sound rocket engine.
Ooh, sounds
This
exciting.
thing is huge.
Sounds exciting.
It's from 1999, and then it's like
Can
the
you show
sound
us?
brick is the. Oh, maybe I can actually like
Share the
show.
screen.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go, and then. Share my application window, which is this thing. Yeah. There I am. Greg has to do something though, but
Does he?
yeah, it
What do I
doesn't
have to
show
do?
up without him clicking it into view or something.
Oh,
People want to see that.
there you go.
Maybe I can zoom in a little even for
Oh, yeah.
your convenience. So this is the sound rocket engine without battery box cover. Okay,
Wow. That looks complicated.
which yeah, I guess it has 2 buttons on the back there. It's quite large. I guess it's sort of molded to fit into the rocket. Let's see which 2 sets it was part of.
Mm.
Countdown corner and mission control.
Which sets are they then?
It's a rocket ship from 99.
Don't remember that one.
So you can see the light brick at bottom. It actually has 3 buttons, possibly for different sounds, takeoff and catastrophic failure. And
So that's nearly what happened to Lego at that time.
I'm sure they didn't make a catastrophic failure sound, did they?
Would probably be a little tasteless, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. What other sound stuff? A lot of rocket engine sound stuff. Got the sirens, the classic sirens.
Nino, Nino.
The light bricks.
How's the chat going? Does anyone know if Ingrid received her Beatles Yellow Submarine set yet? I did not know about her receiving said set. So I'm afraid I can't say.
I haven't heard anything, but
It's actually a set I wish I'd got just for the Beetle figures. Although I love Yellow Submarine.
if you want a Beatles figure, you can just buy 4 mosaics.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes, they'll be cheap.
Yeah.
Put them on top of a torso somewhere.
Just not into those mosaics. Just not into them.
I must have done something wrong with this flipping eyeball. It keeps falling off.
Ah.
Yeah, that's not like the movie.
You should try attaching them.
It's also not
sure.
like Lego. I'm wondering if I've missed something. Apparently not. Bit annoying. Doesn't seem to be just quite long enough. I don't understand.
It's getting pretty solid now. It's like 2001 now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking quietly now so I don't get in trouble.
Interesting. They've got this massive cog between the knob that you turn and where this goes into a brick. And by the time it comes out the other side, there's not a lot poking out in that part for the underside of the dish to hold on to.
Is it one of those ones where you've got to sort of not quite seat it all the way in on each end?
Well, I wondered that, yeah. I might actually insert it from the eyeball side to the other side. That might work better. The other thing I could do is possibly change that cog for something slightly thinner, which I know is not as built, but that's fine. Oh, well, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I've got the Beatles in my head now.
All of them?
No singing, you'll wake the kids up.
Sorry.
Gotta soundproof your room, Greg.
Has anyone? Yeah, we're in a house that's had an extension on the back, and you know, typical modern build. The walls are basically paper. Everything's that awful board that just doesn't stop any sound. There you go. It's pretty solid now. The amount of bricks that have gone into that. Barely flexes. Have to hang this one from the ceiling.
You got any of those command strip things to do that with?
Yeah. Actually, I've got some because I've got these. I've got these things from IKEA that are like Donkey Kong style shelves. these things.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Which I'm using for my minifigure displays now. So I've got a load of command strips to put them up on the wall.
Okay, boys and girls, what have I done wrong? I'm missing some parts. I don't understand. Like a significant number of parts, which basically means I've done it wrong somewhere, usually.
I would guess so. Oh.
I'm missing a significant number of 2x1 plates. Oh, bum. Yeah, I find where the problem is. It's right down in the bottom of my ready build.
No.
So you see here where there's one hinge bit. There's supposed to be 2 hinge bits there instead. So you do a hinge and then a plate and then a hinge. And I did a hinge and 2 plates instead. Now, frankly, I think it's perfectly sturdy. Can I be bothered taking it all apart? If I'm going to take it all apart, I could do it from the bottom, actually. That would be the easiest option.
Were you supposed to have another hinge, was it? No.
Yeah, I've got hinges, but I just used plates instead of hinges. Which is why I've got no plates left. Don't look, I'm taking this minion's bottom apart. Exactly. It seems to be the quickest way to get in there rather than having to take everything apart from the top.
Andrew says he built the minions on Friday night. That was a cool little build, he said.
Yeah, it seems to be.
I love the minions. When's the next movie out?
Well, it was supposed to be out already, but it's been COVID delayed. So, if anybody's guess, I think the answer is
bloody COVID. Oh.
I think that's also why the sets have been. I mean, there were supposed to be more sets than just these out, weren't there? But they've been delayed release so that they come out when the movie comes out, whenever that is.
Yeah, I think I've seen the bike one.
Because they announced a load of sets right at the beginning.
Yeah, I've seen the one where he's on the bike. I haven't seen any other ones though. Thinking about it. In fact, I didn't even see this one because I ordered this one from online, I think. Right, well, that's here. Up to here, done that.
So I think the ones that are available at the moment are only the what am I saying?
Would have been so cool to do a Gru's Evil Layer thing properly.
Yeah. Now I'm screwing this up, trying to put it back together. Oh, for goodness. It's a good job I didn't take both halves apart at once, because then I'd have really screwed it up.
Just start again, Kaz. Come on.
All that time I wasted my life. No, I figured out it was because I was trying to put the hinge on backwards.
Ben is in the chat. Hello, Ben. He was looking forward to the Asian-themed minion set, but that also got postponed.
So was I.
Oh, yeah.
So was I.
You can build your own Asian-themed minion set, like a Ninjago minion. Kaz?
Possibly.
I really like the idea of those like figures that open up, though. I think that would be a great sort of theme for Lego to continue.
Yeah, I mean, they're really good play sets. aren't they? I mean, look.
Reminds me of Micro Machines.
Look at all the detail in there. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, what I will be doing with my excess pieces is building a habitat. So a lot of this stuff will come in handy for a habitat, because I don't really know what I'm going to be doing with Minions minifigures much otherwise.
Give them all a home.
They could go in the habitats, couldn't they? I found his eyeball now. He looks a lot better. Right, so that's one half rescued. Now to butcher the other half.
All right, I think I need to head out. I'm sorry I couldn't stay for too long.
That's all right. I'm going to get to the end of this build, I think, and then I'm going to call it a night, given it's now 12:30 here.
Sounds good.
And you'll be
All right, well, thanks for having me, and we'll talk to you later.
We do this every Sunday, so I'll try and give you a bit more notice if you want to join us next week.
Sure thing.
And obviously,
as long as I know about it, so.
I was going to say, and obviously that your hand's working.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Let's try to make that happen.
Just take some Lyrica or something. That'll help. My wife just found out she's got arthritis in her back, so she's been given Lyrica to help with that.
And does it?
Yeah, it's helped. That and physio have both helped massively. So it's one of those ones she's been for years telling doctors she's got like an unusual pain down there, and none of them have listened. And finally, someone listened. Oh, you're right. What are the chances?
You're not a hypochondriac after all.
Yeah, it's just like a number of times that happened. All right, sorry. It's frustrating as hell. It happened like when we were looking at having kids and things. Like we were having trouble conceiving. We had a couple of miscarriages and things, and went to the doctors and we were talking to them, and you're going to have IVF. I'm like, oh, okay. Came out of the room and I said to my wife, I said, look, I have an issue with what he just said. He didn't actually ask us once any lifestyle questions. There was nothing in there like, is there anything in your life that could be impacting you?
Yeah.
And it turns out we were both under a lot of stress at work. We've been doing long hours, all of that kind of thing. And also when you're trying to conceive, you tend to put yourself on a schedule to get into all the cycles and things. It all just adds stress to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then we took a step back and let nature run its course. And lo and behold, I've now got 3 children.
You need a bit more stress in your life, Greg.
I know, right? We'd only ever planned to have 1. I love them to bits, except for days like today. It's Father's Day today here, and it's like awful.
Yeah, really?
They were terrible.
Well, trouble is they're not kind of good on schedule, are they?
No, they tend to feed off each other. It's so annoying.
The vicious cycle.
So, just to add to my didn't need stress in my life. We got a new puppy as well.
Oh, really? You're crazy, boy, crazy.
Yeah, but I love the puppy. The puppy's awesome.
Probably better than the kids, you see.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a French sheepdog. The breed is called a Briard, and they're actually the French equivalent of the English sheepdog.
Oh God! It's a big hairy thing, is it?
It will be, yeah.
It's a small hairy thing at the minute, then.
But hypoallergenic, so I'm allergic to dogs usually, but they're ones I'm okay with. But as part of their thing, they're great with children, especially herding them. So
you can but hope, boy.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's been great. I've only had her a week, and so far she absolutely adores the kids.
That's all right then.
So, and my middle child, who I often feels quite left out of everything, gets on the best with her as well, which is what we hoped.
Yeah. It's going to be. Which one's the middle one? Not Callie, is it?
It's Callie. Yeah, she's the middle one.
Oh, it's going to be Callie's dog then, basically.
Yeah, Mum and Callie. Actually, to be honest, she'll end up being my dog because I'll be the one that will do most of the walking for her, and then it'll be like, why does the dog love you more than us again? Like, oh, well.
Well, there's this thing called loyalty.
Yeah, I feed it, I walk it.
Exactly.
Why do you think? It's like my children. Why do the kids love you more? Because I give them breakfast, I shower them.
Let's not get into that, eh? Could be tricky.
I needed another. I got this set the other day. The the cargo VTOL thing. Good value set on the second-hand market. It's not much more than it was in the shops.
Well, there's a turn up.
Actually, it's probably about the same price, I think.
They're not usually, are they?
Yeah, which is cool. So now I've got that goes well with my my big Technic one.
Yeah, indeed. How's that doing? How is the Technic one doing?
Oh, it fell off a shelf the other day.
No.
Or it had a bit of help from a child, unfortunately.
Did it fall or was it pushed?
It was no. She knocked into something, and I hadn't sort of, because it's on wheels. I hadn't obviously secured it down. Sorry.
Bloody thing.
Oh, did it again. Shit, we're gonna wake the kids.
I was going to say.
Yeah, because it's on wheels and it was on like a shelf, and she knocked the shelf and it just fell. I'm like, oh no.
Oh dear.
So then I put it back on the same shelf with the landing gear up, and it didn't fall the next time she did it. What's going on in the chat? You want to use the parts? Yeah. No.
The chat's gone to sleep.
It's been funny. Like, did you see Mike, Dr. McBrick's just done a massive haul video, and I didn't realize how bad the States is so far behind on sets at the moment.
Well, they've had supply issues for one thing, haven't they?
Yeah, because the factory's shut
down. But also, I think they were scheduled to have stuff later than us anyway, as they often do during the summer. So even the stuff that should have been out hasn't been due to COVID, and the stuff that we've already got, they're still waiting for.
No.
Which is why all the guys in the States are just going bonkers with, oh, I've got no Lego.
Yeah, I've got no Lego. What am I going to do? Oh, hang on.
Meanwhile, I'm too skint to buy much more Lego. So. No,
yeah, likewise. I need to stop quite urgently.
Well, there's plenty of things I would like, but I've just had, as I say, it was the arrival of Lugbook which prompted my starting this big project. So I've been waiting for it for months, and I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, in order to do it justice, I've got to spend quite a lot of money on this thing anyway. So I'll rather be spending money on the mock than buying official sets at the moment.
Fair enough.
But it's going to be quite easy to just, 10 here, 5 there on Bricklink, and before you know it, it's like, how much have I spent?
Yeah, it adds up very quickly. Well, I always like, most of the stores here have minimum spends as well, unfortunately.
Right.
The way the market is here. Yeah, got a beginning of a hand here. It's one of those sets.
Doing Stuart's hair at the minute. Tricky. A load of clips on the top of his head.
Actually, yeah. Ben says that's probably a reason for empty shelves as well. Yeah, over here the shelves are bare in some shops. It's very strange. How do I feed my addiction by going to the Lego shop that has everything but at expensive prices?
So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this set to buy from Shop at Home, so I could get the points from. But I got so fed up with waiting, and I had to go to a local Smith's Toys the other day to drop something off for somebody who works there. And I thought, well, blow it, I'm just going to buy it there. So, well, I don't like buying things full price normally. It was a case of, well, okay, I will do it this once.
Yeah,
I'm going to try and wait for the second one at some sort of discount, because, or at least, you know, I could spend my VIP points and I can get some money off. That's what I was trying to do. But.
Yeah. I'm building the Alien. Can you see that one? The Alien Conquest. The Alien Conquest Mothership, I think it's called, from 2011. Which I have almost finished now. Although I have made a faux pas, I don't know how to. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we both made cock-ups. Huh?
It's one of those ones. It's got that big cog piece underneath it, and I sort of pre-attached the second bit earlier on, and I shouldn't have. Wow. I don't actually know how to separate the two. Oh, there we go.
Maybe that's why you shouldn't have.
Brute force and ignorance. There we go. Goes in well. There we are. Yeah, I bought one of the sets of this because it looked fun, and then I decided I liked it so much I bought more of them.
What, you mean the theme?
Yeah. Not all of them. I looked at the rest of the theme. Like, I've got the tripod and the little alien spaceship and this one. And
there we go. There's his hair.
Oh, it's very nicely done.
It is. Really nicely done. Trouble is, I've got to get them all lined up, else it'll be wrong. If they're slightly twisted, I'm like, no, go the other way.
OCD.
Sad. We got the arms to make now. Stuart is currently armless.
He's always been pretty armless. But...
You've got articulated fingers. That's a bit clever.
What am I up to? Almost finished.
So it's a bit later than normal. Is it too late for you to be doing this at a regular time, you think?
I've got to be honest, I've been... yeah, well, I said Mike was going to join us, but his family says we make too much noise. Which is near enough what I've been told.
No, your lot of family making too much noise.
Did it again.
No, don't touch it.
The aliens are coming. Oh. Trying to figure out how you actually press that from the top. Weird.
Yes.
Seem to have some extra pieces as well, which is always useful.
Well, you've done it wrong.
Oh, they actually gave me all the extra pieces for this set. Hooray. Although I just realised I missed off a chunk of purple pieces. Hang on.
So this hand is really good.
Oh, there we go. There's a lump underneath. So
oh, you keep taking it out by the lump then, do you?
Yeah, so when you spin this round, there's a bit that clicks it.
So he's got an articulated arm.
Yeah.
And his wrist moves. And his fingers move.
Oh, mine's got an articulated arm too.
Yours is a bit more dangerous than this one.
I feel like it should have something in the middle of the hand, though.
Well, banana.
No, I meant on this one.
Oh, well, that could work as well.
Yeah, banana.
Banana.
There we go. I finished it off with some spare pieces.
Excellent.
There we go. Where's the minifigure? Let's pick the minifigure up.
One thing I was doing recently was building some sets from a recent theme. I won't say which because that will give things away about what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks. But they didn't have.
Sorry.
That thing where you have to build several of something. They never told you to build several of something up front. It was only when you'd finished building it, which was immensely annoying because I normally build them, the same time if I've got to build 3 of something.
Oh yeah, where like the last step is like now do it 5 times.
Exactly. I was like, don't. And I know that happens quite often with some of the older sets, but these were built last year. Put together last year. I'm like, what?
I will say there's been a few things in Lego instruction manuals of late that have perplexed me, going, why didn't they do it differently to that?
Right.
Yes, I agree. Anyway, Kaz, I'm afraid on that note, I think I'm going to have to call it a night because it is pretty late.
That's fine. I've just got to put some legs on him and then he'll be done.
I'll let you do his legs and then call it a night.
Okay. I shall be as quick as I can.
Oh, no, where was this piece from? Oh, underneath. That's right.
Ah, you see, now this one tells me I do need to build 2.
Pretty cool little set, this one, the big set, sorry. I've seen this come up on Facebook Marketplace a few times and almost bought it. And I thought, I'll just go on Bricklink and have a look.
Yeah.
It was actually cheaper on Bricklink.
Well, it does happen.
Especially that cargo copter. That was way cheaper.
So how much was that?
Pardon?
How much was that?
I paid $40 for that, I think.
Wow.
And this one this was $60, I think. I think on Facebook it's generally about $90. Anything going on in the chat? No, quiet chat tonight. Brett's Builds is moving modulars. Good luck with that.
Yeah, so not only did I move all of my Ninjago stuff upstairs, I've also dusted it, which involved taking it outside. And last time I did that, I managed to drop one of them. And it's all very well if you've got the instructions to rebuild something. But when it's a mock, it's like,
yeah,
how did I put this together 6 months ago? Oh.
You realise you didn't take enough photos of it.
Yeah, no, it was fine in the end, but
it's always a good excuse to build something better, though, as well.
Yay! Here we go. He's done.
Oh, look at that! Oh, he's a cute little fellow, isn't he?
And then open sesame.
Do you know, I may have to not give these to my kids. I
really enjoyed that. I'm going to do the other one now.
I think Lego needs to make this a thing. I think they're awesome.
Yeah. And it's great because you've got all this stuff that you can play with, but it can go away and you can put your minifig in there as well, hopefully. I think he will sit in there. There we go. You can still close the door. Yes. Ta-da! All tidied up.
So neat.
It is. I really like that. It's cool. Glad I finally pushed the button on that one. Oh, damn it. I've got these left over. I don't know where they go.
Can't be that important.
Well, no. I'll have a quick flick back through and have a look, but I won't keep you waiting for that. Don't worry. It's finished as far as you're concerned.
Yay.
Oh dear. Yes, Super Cool says that's not enough space to display everything. It's very, very, very true. Please don't let this be buried in the guts of this thing. Because if it is, it ain't going in.
I did have a period where I was like religiously pulled out each piece in the corner first and then built that.
Yeah, I've done that as well, but it's easy not to do that on a live stream. We need to be more disciplined like Mr. Legolomaniac when he does his speed builds.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
that's why he's got RSI speed builds.
Possibly. Where are these flipping things? Oh, right down there. Good grief.
So you were right, it was down the bottom.
It was.
So
in fact. But it's all fine. It's all fine. So it was right down there, which was one of the first steps.
Oh. But luckily an easy fix.
Well, it is if you pull it apart from underneath, yeah. Which is what I have done. Now, let's see if we can put it back together without it all falling apart. Yay. Oh, well.
Oh. You did yay a bit too soon.
Yep, done. Oh, he's even got a little bed, look. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that is clever.
Go for a snooze.
Hang on.
Marvellous.
There you go. I'll make you. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, little fella having a rest.
And then it folds up.
It's cool. I like that each one of them's got like a different theme as well.
Yeah, different stuff in each thing. There we go. No, Bob. Oh no, you're Stuart. Sorry.
Minion 1.
Now I put it back together, it won't close very well. Ugh. I think I just need to close it and then give it a good squeeze up to make sure it's all properly aligned. There we go.
Pretty solid. All right, Kaz, I'm going to say goodnight on that note.
Stuart says goodbye as well. Yay.
Bye, Stuart. The alien queen says goodbye as well.
See you then, Greg.
So does the reporter being carried in the arm.
All right, no. Call it a day then.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Have an awesome day wherever you are. Or nighttime if you're going to bed like me. We'll see you next week. Possibly earlier. Yes. Maybe 10:30 next week, my time. Halfway between. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.